everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Glitz and Vows right here on YADTV. My name is Bambi and I'm your host for this show. If this is your first time, then this is a wedding show where we dive into love, relationships and marriages, and we also talk to the vendors who make our wedding day a memorable one. Today I have two amazing women here with me, but I'll introduce them right after this break. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Glitz and Vows right here on YADTV. Like I said earlier, this is a wedding show where we dive into love, relationships and marriages. Today we are discussing a very sensitive and interesting topic when it comes to the process of saying I do. I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing this with Miss Sabina Mensah-Bafo, who is the Assistant Director 1 in GES and also Area and Territorial Executive Member for Young Ladies for Christ Ministry in Christ Apostolic Church International. And I also have Miss Ega Amohima, who is the CEO of Minahem GH. You are both welcome to our studios today.
Thank you.
So Miss Ega, I would like to start from you. If a lady says, I'm engaged, you hear a lady say, I'm engaged, what comes into your mind?
The word engaged actually means when someone or something is entirely involved or committed to something. So when you come to relationship, I would say when a lady or a man is entirely involved in a relationship or committed to someone. Yes.
Okay, so when a lady says she's engaged, to you is it a wedding or just she has the ring on her finger?
Wedding. Being engaged is just being in a relationship with someone, a committed relationship with someone. Yes. Yeah.
Sabina.
Yeah, and mostly that has to be the private. It's a private commitment sort of thing. Yes, it has to do with two people that have had a conversation to stick together and work towards marriage. There's a privacy in that it's not been made public.
Okay.
Yes, so basically that is the engagement. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So what is the proposal? When someone proposes to a lady, what do you term that one as?
That is not marriage. It's the process of getting married.
So is that an engagement?
That cannot be said to be an engagement.
Oh.
It's the process that you are going through.
Okay.
So it's only a process.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's the difference between getting engaged and having an engagement ceremony?
Getting engaged and having an engagement ceremony. Engagement ceremony has to do with the publicity, whereby families come together, sit, and then witness the ceremony. But with the other side, it has to do with maybe the two people just coming together to take a decision that we would like to get married. So there's a privacy in that, but this is made public.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the ceremony is made public. Yeah, okay. So that's the difference.
Miss Ega?
Yeah, I also think with engagement, it's just a formal proposal to the lady, which in this case, one proposes and the other accepts. But with the engagement ceremony, just an event to make their relationship public, make it known to people that the two of them are in a relationship.
So
yes.
You accept the fact that when someone proposes, that's getting engaged?
Yes, because when one proposes, one accepts. It makes it formal. But with the ceremony, it's an event to make people know or people aware that they are in a relationship.
When one proposes and you don't accept, then you are not engaged.
Yes.
It is only when you accept the proposal that is when
you are
you can
engaged.
be termed as being engaged to the person.
Okay.
Yes, so there must be an acceptance. You must accept it before you can just decide that you are, engaged
Engaged to
to
the
each
person.
other. Yes.
Okay. Is marriage proposal necessary in your case? Do you think marriage proposal is?
Yes, I think marriage proposal is very necessary because you can't just walk up to me and tell me, let me marry you. I can decline. I can tell you no. I won't do it. Yes. So before you tell me let me marry you, you have to propose.
Decline because you've been dating the person.
What if I've seen red flags and I think I can no longer do it? We might be in a relationship, but bear in mind, being in a relationship doesn't guarantee marriage. Yes. So I can choose to decline.
But if you see the red flag, why don't you break up with the person, but instead still continue dating the person and decline the?
Sometimes you just have to give the person some time to know either he or she will change. Yes. Yes. So when you get to a point you think you are fed up and you can no longer continue, you just quit.
Okay. Miss Havana.
It's very necessary you propose. You cannot just take your things, I'm going to get married, you enter somebody's house and then you are like, I'm getting married to somebody. It doesn't happen that way. To whom are you marrying? You must always propose first to the person.
Yeah.
And like I said early on, you don't just stand and then you say, I'm proposing. There must be a procedure. You must go through that procedure and propose well for the person to accept before you can go ahead with marriage. So proposal is very important. You cannot just be walking. Then people would have been, getting married even in the trotro because you meet people.
Yes.
You have to propose to someone. It's a necessary tool. You have to do it.
Okay.
Yes.
So when two people are in a relationship. Okay.
Nowadays, what I've realized is that most of the young guys, they don't propose. They will pretend as if they are in a relationship with you. Pretend the pretense just to sleep with you. So in the lady's mind, oh, I'm in a relationship, I'm engaged, I have someone. But in his mind, he's not in a relationship. And it gets to a point, the lady will ask, oh babe, when are you going to see my family? I want to. Then you'll be like, when did I propose to you? We are just having fun.
Okay.
So that's why proposal is very necessary.
So as young ladies, we have to take our time. You see, you don't just see someone and then you start just moving with the person. What do you want in life? Is it marriage or you just want to be moving with a guy? Is that what your priority should be set right? If it is marriage, then make sure the person proposes to you and you accept. You must accept it because you have qualities that you want in the man you want to marry.
Yeah.
So if someone proposes, it's not just by saying that someone has proposed, so I have to accept it. You must identify what you want in the person. If you do, then you accept. If you don't, you should allow the person to go.
Okay.
Yes.
When two people are in a relationship, when do you think is the right time for a man to propose to the woman?
There is no specific time to propose to someone in a relationship. It can even be minutes, it could be hours, it could be days, depending on the set priorities of the people involved. But obviously, you cannot tell yourself you are in a relationship and you're waiting for proposal over 10 years and you still be there.
Waiting.
Yes, you still be waiting. 10 years, what will you be looking up for? So it's important we take measures at whatever we find ourselves doing.
Okay. So there's been so many trends going on social media concerning marriage proposals. Which one do you think is the wrong type of marriage proposal a man shouldn't do at all?
The very one I would like to talk about is you just meet someone, and then just by a standing ovation, you just go by, I'm marrying you. No, you must sit. You call the person, I want us to go out. So you go out with the person, you sit and talk over other things. And then you bring it in. That will make the lady feel you are very serious. But if you just meet the person from nowhere and then I'm marrying you, I mean, the lady will know that you are not serious.
So the kneeling down, you think is wrong?
Kneeling
Down in public, doing flowers and
my dear, the third marriage is not about the kneeling, no. It's a serious business on its own. Marriage is a business on its own that you have to take your time. Those flowers and the things, they are only in movies. The realities, you scarcely see those things in reality. It's only, I mean, it's the movie way of life. Those flowers, and you see people kneeling, and today he will kneel, but when you enter, it will be difficult for him to kneel. Yes, it's only the movie thing. It's not real. It's not real.
So what do you think is the right way to talk to each other before?
Before what?
Before getting married. Do you think that's the right way to propose to a woman?
Yes. You have to talk to the person. There must be a communication. There must be a communication. You must sit and talk. And the person must accept.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with what Mommy is saying. Yeah, there must be an agreement. You can't just stand up and say, I'm proposing to you. You need to talk to me. Know what I want. My love language. Know all that.
Okay.
There's this trending issue about Waris and actress Sinari. For instance, their issue, for instance. I think if Sinari, that's Habiba Sinari, had taken her time to know the guy, they wouldn't have gotten to where they are right now.
Okay.
She complaining of the guy not getting time for her, not being protective and all that. To me, she didn't take her time to know the guy. She just accepted to marry him. Yeah, so I think marriage proposal is very necessary, but we should take our time to study the person, know the person before we enter into marriage.
Even that, with knowing the person, sometimes you stay together in a relationship for 5 years. But when you enter into the marriage thing, it's a different thing altogether. You end up seeing a different person,
side.
Yes, from whom you were dating with. So it's all about your commitment to make the marriage work. Your commitment to make the marriage work. Because other than that, there are a lot of things you see when you get married that you never saw in a relationship. Yes. So there is a need for one to make a decision to work out her marriage, his or her marriage.
Okay. Yeah. So how long do you think it should take for a man to marry a woman after proposing?
Should there be any timeline? There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be a timeline, yes. If you think you've seen what you want in the woman you are going out with, you just go ahead and marry the person. Because notwithstanding the number of years you wait, you will never see the 100% of the person. You will never see that. So if once you see the things, the qualities you need, just go ahead.
But some people delay. You can see ladies wearing the ring, but for about 1 year they are not married yet.
Me, if I'm a lady, I don't know why you should even put on a ring that someone is, you are not married, and then you go by, I'm going now, I'm dating. Do we call that dating ring or what's the name? And when you do that, promise ring, when you do that, You obstruct people from even coming. For all you know, that person who gave you that ring might not even end up marrying you. Maybe the person is just going around giving out rings. So for me, I wouldn't even advise ladies to put on that promise ring until the man marries you. Don't never put on anything. Because once you put that thing on, it makes people think you have someone. What of if it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Then you've made people know that probably you were doing certain things. You see, so that thing, I think it should be stopped. What is promise ring? It should be stopped. All these are the movie type, my dear. It's all in the movies. The reality doesn't happen. So yes, for someone to come, I've knelt because I want to marry you, the lady. It's not real. It's for me. I don't see you to be serious. Yes. Let us be real in the things we find ourselves. The things we see in movies are not always true. Yes. They only want it to be nice. But if someone is really serious and wants to marry you, must I come and kneel to you?
It's actually happening, not just in movies, though.
It's happening.
It's happening.
They will kneel. The man will kneel to you.
It's all over social media. It's now a trend.
I've been seeing those ones, but I thought they are all the movies.
No, it's happening. It's a trend.
So
going
now,
on now.
then you should.
Some people even
you should do more exercise at kneeling to us. Because
yes, trumpets and all. They add musicians.
Oh,
yes.
Towards the proposal.
Yes.
It's interesting, because with all that. Yes, you enter into the marriage and you fight. There are a lot of things that will. All these, I don't think they are necessary. I don't think they are getting someone to with the trumpet.
Yes, someone to
because
sing.
You are going to propose.
Yes.
So you get a whole choir behind you to come and rehearse towards proposal. Wow. It's something else, but I will not advise that. Yes. What if you go by that way and the lady doesn't accept?
Yes. Okay, so that was an interesting and educative topic that we just had right now. We have more in store for you, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is still Glitz and Vows right here on YADTV. Earlier, we had an interesting and educative conversation concerning marriage proposals. Right about now, we are moving straight into the topic of the day. Let's listen to the audio.
Hi Bambi, I'm Abigail. I got married last year. My husband and I were too busy to open the wedding gifts we received. So last Saturday, we decided to open them since we were free and wanted to enjoy our day. We started opening them and it was so fun. We received a lot of beautiful things, from cookwares to Holland cloth to perfumes and so on. We got one box which looked very strange to me. So I asked my husband to open it instead. Bambi, can you believe it was an orange placed in the parcel? An orange. And the orange looked so fresh and new, as if it was plucked from the tree today. And these gifts have been here for almost a year now. My husband and I are so scared and troubled. What do you think this means? Please help us.
Okay, so Ms. Savannah, this is a quite shocking story. What do you think about this?
It's a surprise to note that an orange has been wrapped for years and still not rotten. I think you just have to discard that orange off. It's likely there is more into it.
Yes.
So you mustn't take it at all. Yes, because orange, as we know, even on a table, the next day it changes.
Yes.
But this for years and it's still same. So I would advise you just throw it away without taking it.
Okay,
Yes.
Miss Ega.
I think they should figure out who brought that orange. They have lists when you go to weddings or when you go for wedding ceremonies. They write names of gifters. So they should go through the list.
What if the person didn't write their names?
They should just throw it away. They should pray over it and throw it away.
So you think if she prays on it and throws it away, nothing will happen?
She leaves the rest in the hands of God.
Okay. All right. So my dear, you got the best advice. Throw it away, pray on it, and throw it away. Leave the rest to God. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so that'll be all for this segment. We are moving straight to the next segment, which is the best wedding video of the week. Let's watch it. That was a beautiful wedding. What do you think, Mr. Bible?
Yes, it was really beautiful. Looking at the shade of green they used, the apparels and things. Yeah, we can say that was a wonderful one.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know what my sister might say about it.
Yeah, I love their dresses, but bridesmaid if one entire overshadow the bride. Some of them, their dresses are very elegant and even beautiful than that of the bride.
More beautiful than anyone. Okay. Okay. Okay, so they are giving their comments. Let me know what you also think about this wedding video. So that'll be all for today's episode. Thank you for watching and thank you both for coming here today. Okay, my name is Bambi Best. Don't forget to subscribe YADTV on all our social media handles. Catch you in the next episode.
YADTV, Bridging Continent.